Hey, what is going guys? Now in this video, I want to talk about the HIIT workout or the HIIT workout, which you guys are probably familiar with. If not, I'll give you guys a quick introduction, share with you guys some of my best practice and how you guys can get started. And this is something that is super fun, and I can't wait to share more about it with you guys. So without further ado, let us get started with this video. So in this particular video, I want to talk about how to melt fat and optimize performance with HIIT workouts or HIIT workouts. So a quick introduction. So HIIT workouts appear to do the impossible by helping you to burn more calories than a 40-minute run in a quarter of the time. How amazing, isn't it? But yet they also build muscles, improve athletic performances, and give you more energy. Now they have been transforming the lives of people all around the world, and if you want to achieve one of those cover model physiques, no guarantees, but that is the goal, then this is probably just what you are looking for. Ready to get started with the most highly effective and efficient workouts on the planet? Let's get started. Let's hit it. So let's talk about cardio training in particular. So to lose fats, improve your fitness, and get better health though, you need to use cardiovascular training. Now cardiovascular training is any type of training that involves exerting yourself for an extended period of time. So very often this will mean running long distance, with jogging being perhaps the most popular form of cardio training. Not far behind though are swimming, cycling, skipping, rowing, and many more. So this was thought to be the best way to burn the maximum number of calories and improve fitness, which is why you see a lot of people will always almost guarantee going to jogging and running long distance to burn fats. Now there was a good theory behind why this should be the case. Specifically, it was thought that there was an optimal fat burning zone and that this could be found at roughly 70% of your maximum heart rate. Now this makes sense in theory, seeing as faster than 70% of your MHR will put you past your anaerobic threshold. In other words, you will be running so fast that you won't be able to rely on the aerobic energy system for fuel. You simply couldn't burn fat quickly enough, so you would be forced to rely on energy stored in your muscle as ADP and glycogen. Okay, now in the HIIT, you alternate between bursts of intense extension such as sprinting, and periods of relatively low exercise intensity exercises like jogging and power walking. Now this way, you are switching from your anaerobic energy system to your aerobic system and back. Now switching between burning energy stored in your blood and muscles and energy stored as fats. So what makes this so effective is what happens after the anaerobic training. When you exert yourself maximally by sprinting or exercising otherwisely at 100%, you deplete any energy that you might have available from sources other than fat. This then means that the following that your body can only burn fat for energy. There is no other option remaining. Alright, so let's get started with the HIIT training with the most classic, running. So let's begin with a very easy beginner routine. Jog for 2 minutes, sprint for 10 seconds, repeat this 5 times. It sounds very easy, but you will quickly find that 10 seconds of sprinting is more than enough to completely exhaust you. That is a fact. By the time you are finished, you will be completely exhausted and you will feel as though you can't perform another 2 minutes of jogging sessions. I know many people and I train many people, and really it sounds so easy. Really, it does sound completely easy, but most of them would just want to quit after the third time, usually even some at the second time in fact. So this is something that's very intense, but it is the easy way. Okay, now finish this with a 10-minute cool down, hydrate up. The entire workout will take you 12 minutes, but you will find yourself easily as tired, if not more tired, than you would have been after jogging at a steady state for 30 to 40 minutes. How insane, right? Now moreover, this is enough to trigger the afterburn effect and to leave you burning calories for hours afterwards. Because this type of training is so fast, you can afford to do this you can to do this 2 to 3 times a week. Once you start to become more confident, you can then move on to the next step up, which is jog for 2 minutes, sprint 30 seconds. You can increase the number of laps to 8 and then 10. eventually you might be able to work all the way up to jog for 1 minute and sprint for 30 seconds, okay? Or there's another way, jog for 1 minute, sprint for 1 minute. Again though, you should only move on to these harder difficulty levels once you have built up the basic fitness and heart strength to be able to cope relatively easily. You should be exhausted at the end of the day, but not to the point where you can't do anything for the rest of the day, or where you're unable to train again for days and days on end. Then that would defeat the purpose. So next, I want to introduce concurrent training and using kettlebells. So concurrent training, or in other words, resistant cardio, it is essentially a type of cardio where your movements are challenged by some form of resistance. In short, it is like weightlifting combined with cardio. A very easy example to share with you guys is stationary bikes, or to run on sand or run in the pool. These are kind of examples that you guys can see on a normal daily basis. But actually, there are much better examples. So one is to perform pull-ups quickly, or to perform press-up quickly. You can also try punching a heavy bag, which requires muscle power in the shoulder in particular, or you can try running while pushing or pulling something heavy behind or in front of you. What are the advantages? So this is protective against muscle deterioration, burn a lot of calories without worrying that you will lose too much muscle, engage more of your fast twitch muscle fibers, drives blood and metabolic to your muscles and stimulate growth. Now let's talk about the kettlebell swing. The kettlebell swing is in many ways the ideal choice for HIIT, and especially if you are interested in building muscles as well as burning fats. And if you have ever visited a CrossFit gym, you'll always find that both kettlebell swings and HIIT are among the favorite tools that they use during their workouts. So, where can you start? Simply grab the kettlebell in both hands and choose a weight that's gonna become challenging after 20 seconds. Now it looks very easy again, but once you start doing it, you will understand the burn, the weight of it, okay? So you should be standing straight with your legs shoulder width apart and the kettlebell hanging in front of you, held in both hands with arms straight. Squat down slightly, and as you do, allow the kettlebell to swing in between your legs. Now push through your leg to stand back up as you do. Thrust your hips forward to push the weight out in front of you. Keep your arms straight and don't attempt to lift the weight, but instead let it swing up naturally in front of you. Now for a traditional kettlebell swing, it should reach about the height of your shoulders, or we call it the American swing, which is above your head, which is even more intense, but you have to be extra careful. For a second, the kettlebell will hang in the air and then it will start to descend again as gravity starts to do its thing. Follow the trajectory downwards as you do. Drop back into the squat position. Let the weight swing back through your legs again. That is only one repetition. Alright, so do take note and exercise with caution. Okay, this is gonna get super tiring super fast. Now, the kettlebell is simple, cheap, and easy to use. Instead of heading outside into the rain to perform your HIIT workouts, you can use this right at home over the course of 20 minutes, and it's very easy and it doesn't require a lot of space at all. So it's pretty amazing, right? And that's it. So I hope you guys enjoy this very quick exercise tip that I have for you guys when it comes to kettlebell, concurrent training, and cardiovascular training. These are super beginner friendly and it can be done anywhere and everywhere. So you do not have to worry if you guys are complete beginner. These are super newbie friendly and anyone can do it. But I always recommend you guys to have some guidance, have a gym buddy, so that you guys can feel more can practice without harming yourself. That is what we do not want, right? So that is all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this informative video, and if you guys do, appreciate like, share, and subscribe. Otherwise, take care and I'll speak to you guys in my next video. Take care.